feel very dignified to invite Dr. Prabha Lama, Associate Professor and Head Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, Graphic Era, deemed to be an University, Dehradun, Uttarakhand, to chair the session.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
This is Dr. Prabha Lama. So the next session begins from here. Good evening to all the scholarly learned fraternity here. So I think we should keep it very concise, precise, and crisp. So I would like to come up with a presentation that should be, it should not be a prolonged one. Okay, if you could keep it a little precise, since the work is done all by yourself. So if you could explain the crux of your work, it would be easier and we'll be saving the time as well, right? So all the best to all of you. And now moving on to the next one. Do we have a Mani Kandan, a PhD research scholar?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, please continue, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Let me share my screen, ma'am.
Sure. That would be easier.
Is my screen shared, ma'am?
Yes. It's very much visible. I can see it.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity to St. John College and Honorable Chairperson, ma'am. I'm Maniandan, PhD scholar, School of Education, Wells University, Vista, Chennai. Actually, here I present my research, experimental research paper. It's titled Innovation in Language, Teaching and Learning Process. I start with my introduction. Nowadays, languages teaching and learning is a very big challenge to the teachers and students. Learning a language is a very important one in education. Imagine, how can we survive a peaceful life without language? It's a quote of Wikivela. So without knowledge of language, anybody can't imagine also. Even Skinner also in psychology said the language, through the language only the child think, imagine, and also etc. In that case, the need of this study is the National Achievement Survey of India report 2017 says the language knowledge of acquiring language is 57% only. They combine the regional language and also the English. As well as the 2021 result also shows the 53% of percentage is a language acquired. Even Tamil Nadu state government also take a survey. It's called State Level Achievement Survey Report / report in 2017. It also shows them a result 55.1% students only acquire the knowledge. And even 2019 result also shows 44.5% of student language knowledge is acquired. In this case, I take this experimental research. So how can we improve the student language learning skill? PISA, it's known for Performance of International Student Assessment 2006 report, and it's quoted also to gain in educational performance only would appear in the presence of a successful educational strategies only. Even Wittgenstein and Dummett also suggest the quote, language is a big vehicle of thought. Without a proper fluency in their language, the student cannot acquire the 21st century. That means called 4 C's: critical thinking, creative thinking, collaboration, and communication. So, present scenario, global skill, this skill called as a global skill, 21st skills. Through the language only, the students can acquire the 21st century skills. So problem of the statement is the problem is a lack of reading and writing skills in language. It may be because of less attention or lack concentration power or lack negative mindset about themselves or a content or boring traditional classroom method maybe. So objective of this study is to strengthening the usage of e-content in classroom learning process, to use the e-content to motivate the students' attention in classroom learning process, to motivate the interest of listening and reading skill through e-content, to improve the understanding capacity of the students, to measure the achievement of the students, and also extend the technique and usage of e-content to the remaining standards or classes. My research design is experimental one. It's a single group. I conduct pre-test and post-test design. Samples. I belongs to Tamil Nadu Erode district. So the samples I take in Erode in Tamil Nadu. Population is a 8th standard students because I said before NAS report and SLAS report, all the reports are included and mentioned the 8th standard students language acquiring knowledge is low. So what I take, the population is 8th standard, sample size is 30. Research design is I am working as a government school teacher, it's convenient for me. So the school selection of a school, convenient sampling, also the selection of student is purposive. Because those who are not having a proper knowledge about the reading and writing in language. So purposely we select, so purposely sampling. I used the following, the researcher used the following tools as a phonics PPT, animation videos, programmed learning materials which is printed in a hard copy, and pre-test, post-test, that's achievement test. Through my studies, my hypotheses were proved. The first hypothesis, there is no significant difference between 8th standard Tamil medium and English medium students by using traditional chalk and talk method, traditional teaching and learning process. The pre-tests, after the calculation, the t-value is lesser than the table value. So my hypothesis accepted. So there is a no significant difference in medium of Tamil or English. My second hypothesis, there is no significant difference between 8th standard rural and urban students. Here also, the t-value is lesser than table value. So my hypothesis accepted. And by using the post-test, there is significant difference between 8th standard Tamil medium and English medium students by using innovative teaching. That means e-content. Innovative, I use e-content materials. So after the table, t-value, the table value is higher than, that means t-value is lesser than table value. Here, my hypothesis accepted. There is a significant. And fourth one, there is significant difference between 8th standard rural and urban students by using innovative as usual e-content. Here also my hypothesis accepted because the t-value is lesser than table value. And finally, my fifth hypothesis, the relation between pre-test and post-test. Excuse me. Yes. The relation between pre-test and post-test, the student total performance will be increased. Pre-test value average point is 13.7. Post-test, after e-content using classroom teaching, their performance achievement is higher, 26.9%. It's the overall percentage of a student. So in this study, I find 5 things. This is my hypothesis results. So first one is I conclude it simply. First one is there is no significance between Tamil medium students and English medium students. Second one is there is no significance in rural and urban students. These two hypotheses are a null hypothesis. And third one, there is significant difference between Tamil medium and English medium post-test result. And fourth one is there is a significant difference between rural and urban students. These two type of hypothesis or a research hypothesis. And fifth hypothesis, I compare pre-test and post-test. It's a positive manner. The value is a positive manner 0.88. So my conclusion is the present study has an important bearing on education in our country, where students are taught through chalk and talk method. It indicates that students can be taught better through new and innovative methods like e-content. Can I play a video, ma'am?
Okay, fine. How long is it? Is it a short one?
No,
Since we're...
just over 15 seconds.
Okay, fine. Please go ahead.
Actually, this is my classroom, ma'am.
Action வரல.
Thank you, ma'am. The video is taken in class, my experimental classroom, ma'am.
That's too good, Manicha Kandanji. You have literally, since you told me that you're teaching in a government school, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, do they provide you all these kind of facilities and all?
Yeah, ma'am. Our Tamil Nadu state government also provide high-tech lab technology.
That's great. I thought it would have been a challenge for you teaching, children in such a case. But then I'm very happy. I'm very glad to know that the government is doing a lot for the, upliftment of such children's.
Yes, ma'am.
The other question would be like, language is an issue.
Yes,
Do you think that the Tamil-speaking children, they find English a little difficult?
Ma'am, sure, ma'am.
So, I could see that you had a special class for slow learners. I mean,
Yes,
this is something great that I literally appreciate you for, because, slow learners do require some special classes in order to map or match with the other lot of the class, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And how long have you been taking these special classes for slow learners?
This study only conducted in 30 days, ma'am. I already.
So you identify the slow learners?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you specially conduct their classes.
My school only. I identify the students and separate them. I give an extracurricular activity like a KG students.
And did you find some kind of difference after having taken their classes?
Yes, ma'am. I have a record also. Respective subject teachers also assess them pre-test, and they conduct the post-test, and they give a feedback. Better improvement. If you continue the class, they may become a fluency in their language.
Well done. Very good. I highly admire this. It's quite eye-opening for everyone, for all of us, that identifying students of little worth, of the students of average caliber, and trying to work for them to bring them to be equal to the other lot is a great initiative. So good luck. You have put up your presentation very well, and the small short video has been a kind of a teaching for all of us.
Thank you, ma'am. That video is taken in my classroom also, ma'am. So I have a record.
Very much, very impressive. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.